Hi, my name is Ulysses Stewart, and I'm going to be giving you a brief presentation on how to start a small business. One of the things that you must first do is determine what type of business that it is you're wanting to start, whether it's a sole proprietorship, a partnership, or a corporation. There are various other corporate types of businesses that you can start, but we will just limit it to those three at this time. Also, you want to know what type of business that you want to start, whether it's going to be a service-based business or if it's going to be a product type business. And you want to be able to determine which agencies that you'll be utilizing for your small business, whether it's utilizing the Small Business Administration. You'll need to establish a relationship with your local and your state municipalities, and at some point you will need to determine the type of bank in which you'll be wanting to receive funding from if you're unable to conduct funding resources through your own savings or 401k programs. You'll also want to look at what type of business you want to have, who's going to be the owner, whether it's going to be yourself as a sole proprietor, are you going to have partners, or are you going to have a corporation, at which point in time you will need to have articles of incorporation. You'll also want to have someone that is legal, such as an attorney that can give you legal advice to ensure that you're not giving away your rights or that you're not missing out on some things that are important that you need to include either in your articles of incorporation, or you need to include them as part of your documentation that you will be submitting to your local municipality and your state agencies. You also want to know which individuals will be noted as the person with the skills, whether you're going to be that person or are you going to have others that are part of your company or team that will be doing the actual physical work. You then want to determine the resources as far as money goes, because in starting a business it does require some levels of cash flow, and you want to know where that cash flow is going to come from, whether you're going to utilize the capital out of your home as far as the equity built into that, your savings accounts, your checking accounts, your 401k plans, and things of that nature. You also want to look at what else are you going to be able to do. Are you going to be able to start the business out of your home, or are you going to need a physical brick and mortar outside of the residence and a place where you can either conduct a service business or you can produce products out of a business, such as a industrial park. Moving right along, we want to then turn around and look at what are some of the additional training that is needed so that you can always stay abreast with what is going on within your area of expertise. In order to do that, you want to turn around and be able to have training available to you, either utilizing it through the Small Business Administration or through various college courses and things of that nature. Moving right along. Then what we want to do is, after you have conducted your training or you're continuously making sure that you have the training that is needed, you also want to make sure that the product or service that you're wanting to provide is something that is marketable or that is needed to be, or a demand for it within the general population. And if there is a need for the product or service, then that is the best way that you can start off in starting up with your small business. In closing, the most important thing is that you want to have various resources available to you, either by doing Google or by doing various other sourcing, such as going to the Small Business Administration website. There is also brick and mortar buildings that are readily available that you can make appointments and go down and spend some time with them. They will be able to give you guidance as far as making sure that the articles that you need or documents that you need in order to start your business are all within place, in such as your business plan, how are you going to do your resources and things like that. You also want to establish a relationship with your local municipalities, because you will be in constant contact with them over a period of time. In closing, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have all the things that you need. The key is making sure that there is a primary need for the product or service that you're wanting to start your business with, and you want to know that you have the funding available to you so that you can be able to keep your business viable. Understand that you will put in more time in the start of the process of a small business than if it was going out to work for a company that is per se already established. Thank you.